Hello everybody, I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic morning, evening or afternoon depending on your time zone. No, please don't be shy, come in, you've already been here before. Or maybe you're new, I see maybe some new friends are with you. But are you back for the same or say, I'll get the... Oh, not. Maybe a new, more action-packed one. Well, I did get a new book in store in the library recently. It has a few modifications though, lost in translation and such. But I'm sure you'll still enjoy it. So please, go sit. Enjoy the fireplace. So, sit down, relax, get comfy, get a drink, definitely a snack or two, and please, enjoy the tale of a new power that is rising, with its victory at hand. The time of the elves have long since passed. The age of men will soon be over. Now it is time. The time of the Urukai is nigh. Go forth, my fighting Urukai. Show them what you are. You need hide no longer. Make the world tremble. Our war machines are unmatched and unconceivable. Show them your strength, your integrity. Our arrows and bolts fly through and pierce through all. None will match our strength, our control, our endurance. They will all die. We will march through mountains high, trees and forests wide, and desert plains long. So come and charge against us like water on rock. Maybe you'll make a pebble loose, but you will simply crash and die. Oh. No matter your speed, no matter your strength, no matter your courage or honor, no matter your race, no matter your clans, no matter your home race, or even your damned beasts, you will all simply perish. So come and fight us, one-on-one, man to shoulder. Yes, man, elf, dwarf, goblin, or easterling might kill us with spears and polearms and warhammers, others with swords, axes, maces, and even their own fists, and their shields to crush our skull. But it matters little. For every drop of our blood you spill, we will fill riverbanks with gallons of yours. Your heads will become antiques. Your corpses will be mushed to pies. And your armor, we will melt it down and use it for our own. For better armor, for better uses, for a better end goal. So come and die. Come and let your own light be snuffed out like the fools you are. We will make you suffer. And when you realize all hope is lost, well, When you try to run, you will not escape our wrath. As we will charge you, we will track you, and we will find you. And at the end of the day, the fires of industry and progress shine brighter as yours gets snuffed out. The fires of Isengard, and smoke rises from the valley. Hello and welcome to the conquest of Isengard. Well, we can get off started right away. With our forces slowly preparing, with a couple of experimental, not experimental, but prototypes already out of Uruk-hai raiders, we are already somewhat prepared for news, but we still have time before the forces of Rohan decides it's time to fight, as their forces are few, but their realm is far and their people are wide. All the way from Ranfeld to the Westfold, they are still strong. For the gap of Rohan. Yeah, the Westfold has not yet fallen. However, that does not concern us for now, for there is much to do, many to misguide and manipulation to take place. First, I feel I should definitely get a force over here. So, first order of business.
Ready to fight.
You. Out. Located on the southern tip of the Misty Mountains, Isengard was named Angernast and guard the border of the Kingdom of Gondor. Trusted the care of the of the wizard Saruman, the walls protect his secrets unknown to Rohan and Dunedains alike. Get information. We'll get things like that throughout the entire campaign. And I hope you tell me I enjoy me telling you some other small facts that you might not actually know about different factions, locations, and things. But that'll be for the MII, the minute of interesting information later on. So for right now, I'm gonna raise an actual arm. Ooh, yeah, not right now. Let's raise Lurtz, who has the champion of the White Hand, giving him Uruk-hai cracking, command, authority, Wrath Uruk units, and battle movement. They have brute taskmaster, so he's not a good governor. Horrible, but also he's, well, as you can see, commanded forces of my streamer now, which would be sad. And then cunning ambusher, which would be useful because that's what he's gonna be. He's gonna be raiding, pillaging, ambushing, and well, being the sneaky bastard he is. And we're gonna give him White Hand Stormers. But for some reason he doesn't have his, well, also glorious range with him. But that's okay, we'll give it to him later on. For now, if this is okay for you, and you come right over here. So Ukluk, second in command and second to no one, to everyone but Lurtz. Oh, there we go. As you can see, we are making some money, but not a lot. The fires of industry must burn brighter for that to be achieved. For now, they will raise their forces. And of course, the wolves of the dark. Dunlin is already here, ready to make some issues. Oh, I love my little puppets. I love them. I'll use them later. For now, we must expand our borders, but first, the Scout's Rest is not needed anymore. We've already outgrown it. First, to build the iron deposit. Then, both of these are useful, but I feel I should definitely build the working pit first, so that I can make either the builder for the city or the Oak Toolsmith, both of which would be useful, as one will allow us to arm and weaponize our men for cheaper, and one will allow us to build things for cheaper and quicker, of course. So what else should I get though? We have a living camp. I can get another working spot, so I can get both, but then I won't have any food. I will be manipulating the king anyway, so that might even be needed. But for now, I do want to keep my escapade under control. For now, I'll do the experimental layer, and then once this is dropped, scout race is gone, I'll make another, you know, grub maker. Another grog maker, some would say, actually. And now, what should we prepare? As much as I would love to have contacts with the Dark Lord once again, I feel I should push to get my Urukai trading facilities ready and constructed. As I already have the breeds, I already have hundreds of the things beginning to be bred and born. All I need now is, well, appoint to arm and train them. As for who we know, and who we want to know, Dunlin, of course, is already a good ally of ours, and we'll keep it that way. Gondor is... we'll get to them at some point. Rowan we'll get to very soon, and goblins... well, the goblins aren't really that useful to me right now, but maybe at a later date I could probably give them something minor. Maybe even 150. Oh, that's it? I can ring... okay, that's... Well, I know the fact they will not take my offer very easily, so here. And there we go, easily accepted and made. Material slow. However, maybe I can get something else. Not axes, I don't have a use for that. I should expand my borders to, well, the Dunlendings will serve their purpose, and they will be redecided when their time comes. For now, though, we have done what we must, and we must prepare for the upcoming months, as much must be done. Oh yes, I forgot. Saruman? Actually, Saruman, you can go in the Gap of Rohan until we need the armies and hordes recruited of them. But next, we need Lurtz, Ugluk and Mog, my three most trusted of advisors, and more servants than advisors in truth. But they are my three closest. Lurtz, the first of the Urukai, the strongest, oddly enough. And Ugluk and Mog, one who I hope will live long enough to break down the legacy of Helm Hammerhand himself. But that is yet to come. For now, though, we must prepare everything else. I will also develop an edict for this current area, as currently the most useful would definitely be the money, as I need money, and a lot of it right now. And so, let the month pass. Ah, it seems someone, for some reason, does not want Lurch to be... well, my appointment does not want to be appointed to a higher ranking. If they wish to stop me, then I might cut their heads off next time, but for now I'll let them be gone. As for my other Uruk army, they have evoked Uruk 1 army with the rest of the goblins and rabble from Mordor. There won't be much help, but I'll get to them when the moment comes. Yes, I'll deal with sorrow when that time calls for. For now, though, I feel that I should definitely make more builders so that I can build Isengard up to its fullest, fill now the holes that were dug, and build up the new clearings that were made. The experimental layer would also be quite useful. Dunland, you fool, what did you do? Matters not. For now, I will let the mods, as they have quite a long distance to traverse these next couple of months, as I will move ahead. I have plans for that little force over there. Plans that will not come to fruition for a while now, but plans that will be useful nonetheless. And look at that! I'm already making a lot more income from my decisions. Good, good, good. Always good news. Not much to do here. Well, I have my spy. For now, I say join Ugluk and his travels to, well, hopefully a deserted, desolate region, but you never know. Those pesky rangers might have made already plays on that area. But who knows, As for the taxation, not much to do, but maybe... But how much more money? It's not really worth it. No, it would not be worthwhile. But not much left else is to do, so for now, let us work on the current projects. Lord Regent, we cannot sustain this workload. My lord, we don't have the means to arm and stock all our soldiers. No more or less to even finish the projects. We will fall behind and be without time. I've given you hundreds of laborers, enough wealth to feed a country. What could you possibly need? There's not enough fuel to keep the furnaces alight day in and night out, my lord. We are on the steppes of Fangorn itself. We are surrounded by nothing but trees. So the options are simple, Danog. Cut it down and burn it. Yes, you've heard of maggots. Get a move on and get the orders out. Burn it.
Saruman will be pleased.
Yes, he is. Oh, look, there's no need to rush anymore. You've already gone more than. And it seems Saruman has also become a bit more knowledgeable about the art of governing orcs and humans alike, it seems. Although, who would he choose to be his next servant, his next follower to help him achieve much more? The Dark Agent would be quite useful to make more influence and taxes, of course. But there's much to choose from. There's an engineer which help with the industrial buildings, getting more profit out of them, as well as more holdout time. The cutters would be beautiful for construction and even food from the town. They are much more skilled in collecting as much food from every little part, and using as much cost-effective materials, of course. The Dark Agent is quite influential. My shadow's shadow. My informer will be... Well, they will be useful to learn of my enemies. A blacksmith would help defend my units better. The war chiefs would be up to improve the speed and, well, looting of my men. The wall keeper, of course, keep the world stable and find ways to make them happy with less. While the Uruk-hai commander would be useful for moving further, though, and running faster. While the bodyguards, I might get some of those bodyguards sooner than later. For now, though, another area has opened up for our use, though. Always good news. I might get treated soil, as it would also help giving me more food. Yes, that makes most logical sense to me. Let's do that. I say get some spearmen. Yes. So that you have at least some force to be with you, lords. Even if most of them are less than desirable, of course. But that is an issue for tomorrow. Further on, there's nothing much that the Dunlendings are already with a feud with the fools of men. Although, I might trade with them for a short while before I integrate them. The Anduin. What the Innerdives. What do they call themselves? The sister clans of the Dunlendings. I mustn't even call them that. They would throw a javelin at me if I do so. What matters little to me. They do not know what I speak even. Uncivilized savages.
They will fear us.
However, yes, go Snark. Follow Luke and get to him soon. I wish for you to learn some skill under his somewhat usable disciplines. Let the projects be built. Open the gate! We have news! Open it! News for the White Wizard! Move to the side! Give way! We have news! News for Saruman! Let us through! Out of the way, all of you! We have news! News for the White Wizard! Out of the way, we have news for the White Wizard! All must move! Hold! Hold! Hold it! What is your business here? We have come to give word from Grima Wormtongue to Theoden King. Fine. We gotta move on, orc maggots.
He can have the glory and honor as long as we get the spoils.
Orc maggots. Whoever is second in command here, bring us Saruman. We have news from Grima Wormtongue. For his ears only. Will you speak to me, orc maggot? This news is for Saruman's ears alone. So move, scum, or else. Well, I am Lord Saruman's Lord General, his second hand. But do you speak to me? He is busy. So what do you have to say? Orc maggot? Speak, or I will ask the gods to simply kill you, and I'll take whatever information your corpse can deliver to me. News from Grima Wormtongue is that the Lord of Theoden, his son, has sent out scouts to look for any proof of our wrongdoings. Good job on doing something useful. Thank you, Lord General. Now leave and keep scouting. If you see them move, you come back and you tell us immediately. I do not want them escaping. Leave now. Yes, Lord General, as you command. All right, maggots, form up and prepare to leave. We have work to do, as always. Let's go prepare your troops. You have a battle coming up soon, it seems. Are you ready to give them a nice, welcoming ceremony? Maybe a nice, a good, welcoming introduction for all the mob. Yes, Lord General. I will do so. Well, thank you, lads. Be prepared. And increase your ranks. Maybe even get the Dunlendings horse riders. You're gonna need them to deal with those pesky scummers of theirs. You never know of them. And to this I say, Let them come. I will send out... well, I will send out a gift for them. A preparation, a thank you for coming around.
The White Hand will not be stopped.
Lurtz, I guess it's time to set your rightful things up. After all, you must learn to ambush very early in your time.
Saruman will be pleased.
Gather some Dunlending horsemen as well. They will be useful to you.
Ready to fight. Attack, Urkai!
Ah yes, colonizing this place is gonna take quite a bit of people.
Serve the forces of darkness.
Uruks.
Tribal fishermen, tribal farmers. Well, tribesmen is a very strong word. There's a woman in cheap clothing.
The White
Yes, but
Hand will
let's
not
prepare
be
your forces
stopped.
and get them horsemen. You're gonna need them. Trust me, you will need them. As for the rest... Are we already getting Sunet up to the levying camps? After that I will... Actually, this can wait a moment. This can wait but a moment. As I feel I need more money and more... financially advantageous buildings and situation for me to fill the full rank of our raiders and our improvements. But projects have already been made, and now... oh my. It seems we can only make one of them, it seems. A sad outcome, but one I guess we will have to deal with. At least until we can get to the others. Yes, get to the others. But for now, let the projects be built. Ah, here they are. It seems the news from Wormtongue's shadows were right. You, over there. Pull their attention. Why do you always get the shitty jobs? Oh, idiots! Over here! Over here, you fools! Well, we're dead, boys. Might as well just enjoy life as we have it. Good, then distract we can go. We must tell them of the news. Let's move out. Ah, there they were. They seem to have passed by some other means, but it seems they have found a way to bypass most of not all our glorious ways of,
Saruman will be
well,
pleased.
obscuring their ways, but they will have to pass Uglurch on their way to try and return to their great king. Let's give them some good hospital
Man flesh.
greetings. A nice bon voyage. A nice see you later. Ooh, yes, Saruman's got even more experience of governance. Good. I am glad, my great leader. I am very, very glad, my lord. And much more, it seems. Ah, yes, you. You already had war with me, and you are the one in my lands. So, let's see how long you last. Sucks, you snakes. Oh?
Saruman will be pleased.
It seems they do not, it seems they are wary. Oh well. Their wariness is but an opportunity for me to, well and truly just make issues. It seems Snuck has learned the way of the cutthroat. Assassinating, attacking civilians is one way to deal with enemies, even if it's somewhat unjust. To the more foolish ones, I guess. Oh, no, you get back here. It seems the first battle of the campaign will start very brutally. So we fight. Our boy Lurtz has put them with their pants down just when they were planning on crossing a riverbank. Good job, Lurtz. Great job. Now move, maggots, or I'll whip ya. Remember, the way there's a whip, there's a way. Bloody rebel. Anywho. And with my glory, with these... Well, they at least half one of these the Orc Rabble. The Orc Rabble falling into place. It seems that the Rohirrim were a bit frightened. Yes, frightened. As I don't seem too interested in attacking just yet. I have something that might just change that opinion, though. And of course, Rohirrim being the Rohirrim, we're trying to take a chance and, well, going for our behinds, but it seems that I was a bit too smart for them. Well, Lurch was a bit too smart for that simple-minded tactic. Now, and here we are, with the force of course moving a bit forward, so that these, well, raiders can punt their javelins at the fools. And yes, they run like cowards. Well, not really, I'm saying that is they actually want to make a good charge, but I hope they're ready to die for their own and courage, it seems. Oh, they scared the spear wall. Come on, charge it. Oh, that was be pelted with javelin. You ever get stabbed by a spear or thrown by a spear? Or thrown with a spear. Choose one and die some way. Ah, glorious death. Good. Good. Oof. Look at that one. You got bloody impaled in the head with one. Oh, the poor horse died. Oh, horse meat's back on the menu, boys. Ha. Although that I decided to move my archers forward now. As of course the best way to make horses move from a very, well, undesirable position is to shoot at them. And they immediately took the bait. Good. I don't really mind for these Orc Rabble. If they die, they die. As you can see, friendly fire is but an afterthought. A very insignificant afterthought. Oof. Yeah, they should not have turned their backs. They really shouldn't have done that. They are being absolutely decimated at the moment. They really shouldn't have turned their backs like that. Oof. Not to mention they're in water. The horses aren't really... Well, they can handle water, but they aren't really made for, you know... They aren't made to be aquatic. They're more land-based animals than anything. Not really a crocodile, you know. Here comes another charge. Let's even catch someone kicking them in the face though. I want to see that. Well, now they're gonna keep psycho charging, of course, with the Rohirrim being the Rohirrim. But no matter. Glorious death to them all. Glorious after all.
The unit has fired all of its ammunition.
Yeah, that's probably the horseman. And let's watch some slow-mo action of this, huh? Of course, the orc rabbles, the mortar rabble, decide to attack, as I don't just want them to stand and just take a beating. That would not be smart, would it? So I let them charge a bit. Well, charge is a strong word. But however, the battle continues. Absolutely glorious. Seems more of them attacking. Let's put some slow-mo on this action. Ooh, got stabbed in the gut. Someone got punted. Oof, someone got shield burst. Nice. Nice, nice. The Rohirrim aren't really that proficient at their moment, it seems, though. Oh, you see that? Oh, they are kicking them in the face. Holy moly. Further news, though, the Dunendings did charge. And of that, though, it seems the Dunendings are getting their, well, comeuppance. The Rohirrim are getting their well-due on, well, will-do punishment, as is the better term in
Troops
it.
are being ambushed.
As over here, well, they aren't done yet. They still wish to try. Let's see how many of them die while trying. It seems they're quite willing to get to even one of them. It seems they really want to get their news back to their king, right, don't they? What a sad sight. What a sad sight. Oof, and more of them get died. Killed. Seems now these goblins are finally, well, yes, the mortar orc rabbles are finally taking word. Even the goblin men. There's something less refined than all the half-orcs and Urukai, but it is still something. But yes, it seems that my everything is going well as planned. The Lendings are charging. The, well, Rohirrim are running, and victory is at hand. All that's left is cleanup. Ah, a swift and glorious victory for Lutz, as expected of the first of the Urukai. Now what to do with the battlefield? We can loot the corpses and take all the money they have, as the chairman would chill well with the Dunlendings, and maybe the goblins would be interested in some of the helmets. They are scavengers at heart. Or we could reorganize. We could take time to find some of our troops that might not be completely crushed under the hoof yet. Or we might just pursue the enemies honestly, they would die in the borders of Isengard, so let's loot them. Let's loot the entirety of what's left.
Saruman will
And kill the rest. A swift death to them. A swift and easy death. And these... Yeah, we could just sell them into slavery for all I care. They have little use to me, after all. And it seems Lurtz has gained a rank, as well as... I am here with your minute of interesting information, MII, the Endwives, the topic of the day, the females of the Ents. Now, them and the Ents are made around the same time as the Elves awoke in Quavenin, where the Elves would then teach them how to speak. Elvish at first, that was native language, but later the Ents would develop their own language, named Entish. Ironic, I know. Now the Ents guarded the forest and Greatwood, while the Entwives preferred other things like growing, as others would later describe, a garden with soft grass, differentiating flowers of color and size, as well as herbs. We can also assume they grew fruits like berries that went through growing herbs. No one really knows where they are at the current moment, or even if they're alive, to be truthful. So the last place where the Entwives and their garden were, which is now known as the Brownlands, after Sauron burned it, which for Scorch Earth-tack to slow down the last alliance of men and elves to give his time forces to prepare. A sad day. Now the Brownlands is north of the Dead Marshes and the Black Gates, east of the Anduin, northeast of Argonath, which is the statues of Isildur and Anorian, the youngest brother of Isildur, and south of the Forest of Mirkwood. Now, Fimberthil, the Endwife of Treebeard, has not been found since when the Ents and Endwives parted, but she is one of the most well-known, as whenever someone comes in contact with Treebeard, she is usually mentioned whenever Endwives are spoken of. And now for theories and thoughts. So, where could they have been? Where could they have traveled to? In my opinion, there's a good chance they might have traveled east of Rune, lands that few have ever gone to and few have ever returned from. But in truth, who knows? So, that was your minute of interesting information. I wonder what banner old Lurch found. It seems he found the silvered banner of the New Dawn. A ripped up Rohan flag. One, of course, with their imprints on it. One with this, I think, quite an improvement on their old design. And it seems he also gained a follower from that battle. Someone is willing to listen to him, so even to Lurtz, as gruff as he is. It seems that a war chief has found more interest in him than the others. One that was only with the one that was with our small, that was in the borders of Isengard when he returned with news of this victory. He seemed to be very interested in talking with Lurtz. No matter, I will allow it, as I have seen nothing wrong with. No problem with that, as I see nothing wrong with more help, especially to one of our first. Now, the scouts are eliminated, and with that, we have gotten money. Of course, some units were recruited before that, but also Lurch will soon return to Isengard with the money and spoils in tow. It so far is going good. A good year for the Uruk-hai and a good time for us, for our clan. A good time for the Uruk-hai. And good age for Isengard. I do need a dignitary, though. Someone that can talk to everyone and talk to even the likes of the mouth of Sauron himself. Or maybe even the elves of Lothlorien. They do not know the full extent yet of our great lords. Well, turning yet. But no matter. Yes, I feel this would be a good decision, especially to get one this early on. They would easily be able to gain ranks and quickly gain experience in the ways of working with all the races in our world. I feel Mog would be a good choice. No specific reason except his name is Mog. And let's see, he has Quisling, which allows him to have Shadow of Corruption and get in constant local effect Shadow of Corruption, which deceives the mind of the local populace, it seems, making them be more opening to new types of things. He also has a wealthy background. He can be able to gain money from all buildings in the region. He also has the mind of a strategist, it seems, ability to civil administration, and even the traitor's knowledge in our own army, giving us more knowledge about the enemy. And he, of course, knows how to bribe as any good politician does. Of course he knows. Every good politician knows how to do that. But so, the projects must be finished. I must research further into the knowledge with, well, the contact with Sauron. Soon though. Soon I will further the strikes of the Uruk-hai and get our hands on the most needed of provisions. For now, I should go study. What foolishness! You come into the home of our Lord Saruman and you think you can demand something? It was a reciprocating gift for treaties. We owe you nothing, bottom dwellers. What foolishness. It seems the contact with the Dark Lord has gone well, though. Now I should get into the capacity for our troops. As next will be the more important researches and finding. As we were going into, well, construction after this, so that and the witchcraft experiment, so that we could grow our needs. For now, though, you can actually accompany Lurch's army. Odd. Very odd. What does that mean? Wait, the gap of why is it? Oh, this. I was about to say, why is that saying attrition? I was not scared for a second. Okay, but let's continue with our current escapades. Well, we need more money, right? I'm sure the province in this area won't really mind. After all, they have little to gain. They have little anyways. I don't know who they are, but they have little anyways, but take a guess. But there isn't much to do really now. We must still get to work and do other such things. For now, though, let us get the months. It seems Lurch would like to be in the woods for a little while. It seems Snock's doing good, though. He has gained the knowledge of a saboteur while being with our raiding party, and understands no more how to cause issues in other regions, including poisoning food and such. A good skill for the war to come. But I am a bit confused. I have not seen anyone enter or exit the means of the Westford in a long time. I wonder what plans they are up to. Matters little. How's the food? Okay, well I can lessen that one building then. It seems I do not have need of it. deconstructed, as it seems I not have need of such buildings anymore. I can maybe build a different building in there. It would be much more useful for me and my plans. For now, though, I think it is time that we lessen the goblins. The mortal rabble, at the very least, as they will not be so much. The goblin will be less useful, though. The Dunlendings are still up to par at the very least, but some of the other less than useful ones I can get rid of. Yes, much better, much more money.
Taste man flesh.
It seems Morg has done well under the scenes of Lurch, as well as low intellect he is, I would say, compared to our Lord Sauron. But he has learned at least something. Something more of the turncoat ways, which is slightly concerning if you think about it, but I guess Ukluk is a raider, so he would do those things on the common day to the other people of, well, Rohan. Though what to do indeed. Oh my. An issue it seems, does it not? We have surplus of food, but not enough to be in the higher regions of good amount of food from income. I should start focusing on other uses though. For now, I think I should definitely make the orc gathering so that there can be, well, the orcs can at least have some music of standing around and eating all my food and using my bloody grounds as shacks. Again, you foolish idiots do not know when to turn back. Leave now. Why would I pay you for anything? You haven't done me anything. And to be honest, I have no need of you if I must think about any types of goals. Although Sauron has once again gotten more used to the world of governing. He isn't too difficult. It is a bit odd, but not too difficult. And he has actually got another dark agent, and well, I guess a shadow for a shadow's shadow is something that must be required. For now, though, much to do. Ah yes, look. There's many things I could get now. Many things. But money is something of utmost importance. Now, there's many things I could do. I could expand a chieftain's camp for the Dunlendings and other higher-ranking orcs and urks of black urks of more than even maybe a black rider will come one day to greet our Lord Saruman. A fighting pit would be quite useful. Yes, maybe take up food. As long as someone kills each other, though, it will be very useful. The cells is not of need right now. I have more the control of Saruman's realm for him. Labor camps would be quite useful for bringing money. It would take some food, even if we don't want to feed the slaves, we must still sadly feed them. Of course, a populace of slaves will make it a bit more cumbersome to treat them all, but some things might be given. They give us money and even more food to come as we expand quicker. But the butcher will give us more food, making they are able to procure more meat and such from the carcasses of animals. I do feel the butcher will be quite useful for the moment, at least. That, as well as upgrading the levying camp so that we could procure our true army. And with that, the workshops are being made, the training hall, the training pits are being prepared, and the weapons are being sharpened and the arrows fletched. Now, with that all handled, I wonder how Ukluk's doing. He's doing fine, probably. Oh my, look at that. Well, this is quite useful, isn't it? I think he would be quite used to having a formal folk look. Then to see further is always a boon for any escapade outside, and it seems that Rohan is pulling some strings. Interesting. I wonder what you are up to, horse riders of the Westfold.
Saruman will be pleased.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Quite a few we could get. Even a couple of Orthank's servants. Good pike units. The Londings, the older ones, though, are useful. The younger ones are too foolish, blunt-headed to be of good use at the current moment. For now, though, we should really focus on our money now, and food and everything else which we require. I think the construction work should be useful. Actually, let's make sickening of the... I think it's time we pay the king a visit, why don't we? Worm tongues, poisoned words, as some might say, the silver tongue. With great fear in his decisions and in dependency the mind of Theron King. He will offer me such things to as thanks for my generous donations and my help, of course. Because that's all I do. I help. But with that, most of our... Let's see, what's next on the list? Ah, we have got Enerdwyth, it seems. They are neutral to us, but not as good as the Dunlendings. Enerdwyth and Dunland, I've heard, were a bit of a spark in the past, but hopefully they will keep under control now. Of course. This next. Rowan is improving, surprisingly. Surprisingly, they are improving. I did not expect that. Although, the Druidane is less than liking of me. But who cares? The Gondorians will probably wipe them out if the Gondorians don't... If the steward doesn't, well, foolishly decide to take on Mordor by himself. The goblins are but goblins, as always. Yes, they do not seem to want to be in any connection with me. Now the Dunlendings. I should expand soon, though. Able to make our borders increase. It seems that Theoden's king's men, even against his own words, might be willing to do some things for the future of his kingdom. Matters little. Let us see where the world lies. And where things take us. As a month passes now. And it seems I was correct in my thought. It seems that they are definitely going to war. Theodred is moving a lot. A bit too much for my liking. It seems the time with us has also made Lurch a bit faster. I think him not moving around much for once has taught him how to be faster for longer and move further. He understands how to conserve his energy while resting with our little province. To upgrade the Orthanc, to make it rise higher once again. It would be such a boon, wouldn't it? Giving more people to come as our tower raises higher. Dominance over the land, wealth from people, no development, and even our high walls. For now, though, I feel there is other more pressing matters. We could hold off a little on it. Although it seems that our little Quisling has gotten more diligent and cunning. It seems being around Lurch has made him be more cautious but more prepared. To ensure he's assessed, and his, well, detailed reports are always such a fun thing to read before relaying it to Saruman the White. It's probably soon time for us to move out.
Saruman will be pleased.
Yes, soon. Oh, so soon. Soon, Lurch, you will have your glory. A glorious war will make us all happy. And with the months passing, it seems Snoth has once again become well more versed. It seems he has gotten better at being a pain for any army, as he's even understood how to assault multiple units at once, surprisingly, by causing fires, letting boulders fall and such, and bringing down mountains. Of course with rocks and such, but you might be mistaken, some might be mistaken. But I think it is time now. It seems like a settlement can finally be
Ready to fight.
Ah yes, Whitburg.
The white hand
Let's
will
see.
not be stopped.
And more income will soon be ours. Let Theodred go and do as he must. I think one more turn. Let the man get lost before I have my fun. As after this, it's now winter time. None will want to attack now. Makes sense why I should have gone before. Oh, it seems Saruman has gotten better at constructing things. He's gotten good governance and construction costs have gone down even more. Well, I guess he knows how to now heap filth high. Less than, well, liking of it to himself, as he likes proper buildings. But I guess orc stocks are rather high, and rather high, ugly dung piles and anything. Thrice ugly, but they are fast, at least.
Saruman will be pleased.
Unseasonal conditions.
Ready weapons.
Yes, unseasonal conditions. Oh, with this, the money it seems that with the new construction of Whitburg, it seems you would like to begin construction. I'll allow it. I'll send him some money from the treasury to how to build it. Make it worth my time. As for Lord Saruman, he must still research things. I believe somewhere in witchcraft experiment, I believe, many options, many options. So many choices. I think the most proficient, though, would definitely be going into the construction works.
Taste man flesh.
However, with what has occurred, good news has come. I need no more of the rubble. I need only now my fighting Uruka. And the half-orcs have their purposes, but my fighting Uruka are ready to be used. The fun will begin soon. So, let's see, Rohan. Ah yes. Oh, you're at war with the goblins, it seems. Well,
at any time during a conflict, this option can be used to request that a faction joins a war that you are fighting.
well, I am
meaning you can
planning
look for
on
new allies
joining.
to help if the conflict is not going.
Well, I am planning on going to war with the goblins at any point. They're not of use to me at the current moment, but in the future they're Homes will be much more of a boon to me. Yes, I will join them. I will join your little war. Although I doubt I will have much use for it. You will not even pay me to join your war? Really now? Let us see. 600? Still moderate. Oh, it's 700. Ah, so 750. And that's where you draw the line. Good, good. So 650 is where you'll pay me. Really done that. Okay, I'll let you stew in your anger and your issues for the moment, as I will have to probably pull you out of it later on. No matter.
Saruman will be pleased.
When I exit these folds of winter, I will bring forth the Urukai. It seems issue of forward has come again. We are getting closer to the wood, to the point where those Ents, the ancient walking trees, will become an issue. Maybe even the Heidi will become an issue later. We must keep onward. Burn it.
The White Hand will not be stopped.
Ah, yes. I think it's time we fuel the furnaces. There is no more need for being conservative. Ah, yes, good. They have grown. Although at the current moment I cannot use it, as they are still being built. You I can rid of, and you have no use for me. The rabble of Mora has little use to me. They have always have little use to me.
Man flesh.
For now, though. Yes. Yes. You will taste man flesh. You will all enjoy the delicate taste of it all. Although, I think that we must wait maybe a turn. Decrease the cost of getting men. Aha. Mog, do you mind taking my position for but a moment? Yes, thank you. Just for a moment, at the very least. I will not keep it long, I promise. As our Lord Saruman's, well, his presence would allow me to get more of them swiftly. Ah, yes. His governance is horrible. How about yours? He has better governance but more influence. He has pretty good Morska. You have a pretty good governance. I'll allow you to govern the gap. Oh wait, now I can. Oh yes, dominance, of course, I forgot. Forget that ramble. But I must look at my actual statements as well. Your authority is pretty okay, which would be useful to some other means. You are the less useful about Moscow. Are you? Oh, you are actually quite a good governor. That is very good news. Very. you can do a lot for me if I put you in a governing assignment. Oh, it's shot. What about you? What about you? What is your talent? Authority? Ah, that has its uses. Morg, you also rather not. I'd rather should not have put there. You all will be much better use in the field of war. I cannot do anything about it now. Well, it's a temporary change anyways. Ah, yes. Let's push you up to get more influence in the region. I would like this area to be the beginning of where I cross into that section as well. He will be pleased. He will be pleased, House. He will be pleased, 100%. More news. It seems Saruman is ready to help me with my issue at the current moment. Good. I do require his services immediately. Lord Saruman, I do apologize for the sudden intrusion and question, but I do need your efforts at the current moment. Mog. Morshkai, actually. Mog, I apologize. I should not have put you in, but go to the gap of Rohan, please. I need someone who has talent for this issue.
Saruman will be pleased.
And then put fuel the furnaces. It seems I've been a bit too passive and a bit slow in my thought. And that will definitely cost me in the future. A blunder I'll have to learn from and a blunder I'll have to fix on my own. But good news, Mog once again went a bit more to strategy with alerts. However, in those 2 months, and the 2 months had passed, nothing much happened. You know, except for the fact that we recruited our major army now, with Lurch as its head and everyone marching well in tow. So of course, except for that little thing, except for the fact that we have now recruited our whole armada of men, nothing much happened. Oh wait, one more thing did happen, that being the goblins paid a visit. Saruman, I have come to bargain. How many times do I teach you this lesson, old man? Yes, I mean the goblins' relationship is a bit slightly tense, but we'll get to it. I've upset the forest dwellers, the Druidane. No matter. At the current moment, I have no threat of them. Do they even know where I live? It seems I am their only opponent at the current moment, though. That is slightly, ever so slightly worrying.
The White Hand will not be stopped.
Well, it does not matter. Rohan, you've had your time. War is now with us.
Draw your weapons.
Good, a glorious battle will soon commence. I cannot wait. Now, yes, we have got another. It seems I've gotten enough people as well to build our area further up, which is always a good news. Always a great thing to happen in our area. The copper deposit has been finished. I got things from Ugluk saying the copper mines were finished. Good. Good. Always great news to hear that. Get out of the edict, please. Thank you. I misplaced Saruman for a second. Lurch, you can go next. And Ugluk, you as well. Mog is still preoccupied with other things. But without further ado, let us take Ginburg. And you can believe that the Dunlendings did not... Well, they were not kind to this city one bit. Bloody heavens. Everything's already destroyed. At this point, it's already a pile of destruction. There's only rubble left, except for the buildings outside, surprisingly somehow. Well, are you guys really out trying to buy things that are stolen in the middle of a battle? Well, there's not much chance for them to survive. It's time for war, isn't it? So few of them are left as well. Ah well, as you can see, my forces are moving into position. My Urukai Raiders and half-orc spearmen all moving to attack, as well as my Dunlending raiding riders, by Dunlending tribal raiders, going for around here to throw their javelins at them, as well as the Urukai archers are gonna shoot their bows and arrows at them, and well, we can watch for ourselves. If we don't want to watch this charge, though.
Gotcha. Good, right?
Oof, absolutely brutal. Look at this. It's like a demolishing, basically. You know, it's just... like, there's no hope for them at this point, you see that. And yet they keep fighting. At one point, I am somewhat impressed at them. By the other side, I'm saddened by the fact they keep trying. But let's not miss a cavalry charge, shall we? Ooh, absolutely beautiful. They went absolutely flying. Of course, that's not the only thing that's going on. As over here, as you will see very soon enough, the Urukai Raiders are doing their namesake and going to pillage and raid. And then over here, well, the spearmen, the master spearmen are just pincushion practice at this point. And now the Urukai raid the city. You can run, but you can't hide. Remember that. This man is booking it. Holy smokes, he was booking it for the new mode. Well, there's about to be another slaughter and another catching off by surprise. Even myself, I forgot I did this. The wargs come from the side and stop them dead in their tracks. And with the remaining of the forces still quite fresh and, well, waiting for the command, the arch is about to be slaughtered before the final stretch of this small, ever so small, battle, well, ends. Oh, that is a rough way to go. That is one rough way to be put out of your misery, I guess. Here's another one. Oh. Let's how he does. Don't run, I want to see how you... Ooh. That was a bloody clean shot, though. And now, there remained one. One hopeful man who thinks he has a chance to save his city. I praise you in your bravery, but your bravery is misplaced and you will die. Of course, the wargs will not just simply idle by. I send them over to capture tower as though not wanting to shoot at my, well, fighting. May death be your end. May your death be swift. Let the battle begin. Of course, that's not all. These boys are coming just around the corner, a whole lot of them, including some Urukai archers, who will be shooting from above here to be able to kill even more of them easily. And now, one final hurrah. For death and for ruin, and a world's new beginnings. A glorious start to a glorious war. Ah yes, just like the crowbar, I will be watching from a ruined house and roof. And soon enough, what you will want will also be flying in there. There we go, archers, loose. Oof. Another kill right there. Another one over there. Ooh, bashing him in. The back there, I'm sure I'm seeing someone. Yep, some got their throat slit. But with that, the battle is won and they all flee. Ginburg might be the first, but certainly not the last. And now we also have a glorious trading of the Dunlendings, as we now have a direct connection to their settlements through, of course, our new game. A swift victory and a quick death is the best I could have offered them. I must now repair the buildings. This watchtower I will not need, though. I'll break that down. And this settlement I must lower a bit so that I can easily convert it and repair all costs.
We will taste man flesh.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Rohan is now, though, stuck between, well, a hard place and a rough spot. As for my other forces, they are still now preparing a couple of units of their own use. Goblins are still, of course, useful, even though I'm planning to slaughter them and take their mines and homes later. But for now, I have other uses for them. Okay, oh, my neck. For now, though, yeah, I will also put, well, Gorotarim on witchcraft experiments, as now we have more people to experiment on. A good use of their, well, life force. Yes, a good use indeed. Happy news, our first trade routing settlement of Ginburg. Can I make them go to war with the enemy? Are they willing to kill their sister clan for some money? Fuck, I have nothing. Wait, how much? I have 268 gold. Do you think they will join my war if I drew? If I join their war, or they join my war? A low chance. What if I pay you 268? Nope. Maybe I could try. Nope. What do I expect? Honestly, what was I expecting? Okay, but further on the end. Southern Adwythe. Yeah, they're just... Wait, why am I trying to... Yeah, okay, so Southern Adwythe is cool with me. Though they don't have a lot of territory at the moment. The Druidane hate me, of course. Yeah. Now I remember why you guys hate me. I forgot I raided and pillaged you for a good while. Desolate. Northern. Okay, why though are you two split though? Like, isn't that like isn't that dumb? Also, I should. Yes. Well, is this a... No, this is not. Is it? No. Pukel men... puke. Mendor... Puke. Little men dwelling. Of course. Okay, but anyways, on the long point, Southern Adwythe, you are not... Look, I know you two probably aren't on the best of terms, because I don't see you two talking on a daily basis. So, I'll probably make some plans. For now, though, we rest. Ah, finally, I've got news from one of my warg scouts have finally died. I wonder how they survived it. I am sure I got killed on arm. It seems that some off force might have been holding. No idea how. Lurch, you have enough further. Push yourself through. Good, and I have some good goblin men ruffians. They are somewhat useful. Half-breeds between goblins and men. They are the least useful of all my breeds, but they are still at least somewhat of use to me. I can now also increase slave production. Ah yes. I am sorry to this you, Mog, but I have to now remove you from your position of power and give it to the rightful person who owns it. Okay, well first I must make a set in a camp. You can be to treat soil. And now... wrong button. Wrong. Let's take you out of office and let's put you in position of the Gap of Rohan. Good. And the next turn we will have what we want for the next future, which is already at work, it seems, actually. I'm glad I put that to work quickly enough. I can make a butcher here, those should be quite useful. I can also make a scrap collector. Yes, I feel making money now, which is gonna be the top priority of our entire process. So, let's all get to work. We have things to do, places to change, and a world to conquer. I should make them. How is the food situation in my area, though? It is good, actually. Yes, this point is making more food than they're producing. But we have enough space here to make it. I will be making a blacksmith here then. It will be the next useful thing. And I will increase the wealth from manufacturing province, so I'd also give my units more armor, improve shield crafting, and the weaponsmithing. As all good blacksmiths should be able to improve after all. Although everything I need to do is done, so I think for now I can let the month pass and projects be done. Let you move, Rowan. And they attack with 2 forces. Oh, the goodies. And we have a servant defend. Good. Sadly, I have no reinforcements, so let's see how you do. But I pray for your safe return and a glorious victory on your end, Lurtz. First of the Urukai, best of the Urukai.